Hey, Nikola, good to see you. Sorry, my video is not on. There we go. Good to see you. You've said this before. You guys are not the same team that you saw the Blazers in 2019. There's a lot of differences. But how much more prepared do you guys feel going into this playoffs, given the experiences that you've had the last 2 years in the postseason?
The experience is really good for us. We have a couple guys that play in the playoffs. So just by experience that how really every possession matters. And really every loose ball, whoever, like, it's really every detail in the game is matters. So it's gonna be helpful that we had a last 2-3 years playoff experience.
Katie Wingy, Altitude.
Hey, Nikola, how do you expect Portland to defend you personally?
I really don't know. Nurk did a good job defending me, so I can see everything, to be honest. I can see that they will do anything. They can go one-on-one, they can double, they can do whatever, So we will see on the game. Who knows?
Kyle Fredrickson, Denver Post.
Hey, Nikola, I know you spoke a little bit last week about playing against Nurk, but I was hoping you could take us back a little bit to 2017. Just during your brief stint as teammates, what are your strongest memories from that time, and what was your reaction to his trade, being that it really opened the door for you to be the starting center here?
It happened 4 years ago. So, I think we were both young, and we kind of didn't. I think now we can play together, but in that moment we kind of didn't know what to do. That we were both young, so we kind of couldn't play together. But I think now we can easily play together, just because how his passing is good, how he's reading the game, his basketball IQ is really good. So he's a really big body down there. So I think now we could play together. And that's it.
Cassidy Hubbard, ESPN.
Nikola, just wanted to get your reaction. Damian Lillard, was recently talking about just how he has viewed your season and how he said that he believes you're the MVP. When you have a guy like Damian Lillard, who, obviously you've seen a lot in years past, kind of give you that respect heading into this series, what's your reaction to that?
It's to me, just say the respect. I respect him. I respect the whole Portland team. They have a really great team. Him by himself having a great season. So he's up there in that conversation for MVP, of course. But I think MVP is just an individual award. I think neither him or I are thinking about that is a big thing, and I think we are looking at the big picture, But of course, I respect him a lot. He's a great guy. He's playing on a really high level. He changed the game, I think, and we will see in a couple of days.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Nikola, I'm curious. You've played them a number of times now, and what concerns you the most when you play them? What do you guys need to do to beat them in the series?
They're an extremely dangerous team. They have 3 guards that can easily score 30. They have Carmelo, who is top 10 all-time scoring leader. They have Nurk and Kanter as really big threats down under the baskets, offensive rebounds, putbacks, whatever. They have Covington, who is a great defender, who is a great shooter. I think they have a really dangerous team. So I cannot point one thing. It's going to be maybe 3-point line, but they can. CJ, I think he's one of the best mid-range shooters in the game. So I think, Mel is a mid-range. So I cannot point one thing.
Go back to Mike Singer with the Denver Post.
Hey, Nikola, when Jamal went down, did you feel like you needed to take on more responsibility, which is kind of crazy given that you were already having an MVP season, but did you feel like you could accept more responsibility at that moment?
I think, just by leading the guys, just by talking to them, especially the young guys that didn't play much, just by talking, just to make them easier playing, just to show them like the little shortcuts, how he can get to the spot, how he can go there, how to screen maybe or whatever, so how to use the screen or whatever. So I think by talking and communication is something that maybe I did a little bit better job, maybe. I don't know.
Cassidy Hubbard, ESPN.
Okay, I just want to ask you about Michael Porter and what you've noticed specifically in his maturity and growth from last year's playoffs heading into this year's playoffs.
I mean, we will see him in this playoffs, but he from the last playoffs to this season, he improved much. He's more confident. He's more mature. He's shooting the ball, of course, really well. He's trying, so he's just took a step forward, step up, and upgrade himself.
Katie Wingy, Altitude Sports.
On that note, Nikola, what do you guys need from Michael Porter in this series in order to win it?
Score 50. Ready? I mean, I don't know. Of course, to score, but just by his how he can affect on the offensive glass, on the defensive glass too, just to have a lot of rebounds, just to be into the game focused.
All right, Nikola, we got time for one more. We're going to end with Alexander Zikić.
Zdravo Nikola, kako ide, kako protiče ova sedmica, pripreme za prvu utakmicu u play-offu, kakve su očekivanja i sve?
Pa eto, imali smo dan slobodno, pa smo malo trenirali, pa eto, ovo je već drugi ili treći trening koji smo odradili. Pripremamo se, eto, gledamo njihove akcije, šta njihovi igrači rade, ali mislim da se poznajemo i previše, tako da mislim da neće biti nekih puno nekih tajni, nekih iznenađenja. Mislim da će biti samo ko bude fokusiran više i ko je uradio domaći, tako da kažem, i gledao ko je uradio domaći, bukvalno. To će odlučiti pobedu.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Nikola.
A pleasure. Like always.